So let's talk about first laser lipo and what it is. So laser lipo and how does it work? So if you notice in this picture here, these are depending on the device you use, and I will talk about that later. I have two. I use the 6-in-1 machine, and I have also a S-shaped machine, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. And you'll see some videos of some of the machines that I use. So the laser lipo is a laser lipo pad. So unlike conventional liposuction, laser lipo is not to remove fat cells, it just shrinks them. So I always like to use the example of a grape. So pretend you see a grape, and for like with the laser lipo, it shrinks that fat into like a raisin. So with the laser pads, they are placed directly on the skin, which allows the laser energy to penetrate the fat cells. So once the fat cells release, it shrinks that water into the body, which I'm sorry, in effect, it shrinks that body fat. So that's what helps aids in losing inches in the body. So what that after that, the body then flushes out the expelled fat cells, which is going through your lymphatic system, burns them that energy there. So it's always important in regards to that. I always recommend always doing cavitation along with laser lipo. I don't recommend doing the service by itself. I always recommend doing that service for the ultimate results for your client. So anybody that's eligible for or who is eligible for laser lipo is not intended for extensive weight loss. I want to make sure that I specify that it is not intended for extensive weight loss. It only shrinks the fat. It doesn't contour the body. So it may be right for people who are 25 pounds over their ideal weight, more concerned about with problem areas, arms, stomach, back, legs. Also, depending on the device you have, most 6-in-1 devices, cavitation or machines, they have a little small pads that you can put under the chin, which helps shrink that fat there. So you can also put it under the chin area. Make sure that person has good health and good skin elasticity. Pretty much not having loose skin. You don't want to put laser pads on somebody's stomach that has loose skin because it would defeat the purpose. You want to make sure that their skin is not super loose. So the treatment schedule for that, your client may notice results after only a few sessions, but most require 3 to 8 treatments to reach their goal, which is why I recommend doing this particular service along with cavitation for maximum results. In regards to the frequency, you can do 2 treatments per week for 4 weeks or every 2 days. But lasers can also be done on the body for about an hour. So that's a little bit about laser lipo.